All right, we are live. It looks like,
and we are in the Simon verse. Check this out.
Yo, what's up, MadSpidey?
What's going on, mate?
What you guys up to?
Just hanging out, mate. Just hanging out. So I thought, yeah, mate, let's do this.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna be bagging and boarding a few comic books, and figured why not go live and invite some people on. Oh, yo, what's up, Surfer? He's a recent subscriber to my page. Real cool dude. Puts out some awesome shorts.
Does he actually surf? I'm guessing he surfs.
You ever seen this book before?
No.
It's Detective Comics 700. It comes in a it's on like a little slip case.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Used to have this back when I was a kid, and I saw it at the comic shop today for $2, so I picked it up.
How old is it?
Check out the cover.
Oh yeah, nice.
Any idea who that is?
It is Raj Al Ghul.
Even I know
that.
Hey, chemist.
But yeah, this was a cool storyline with Bane and Raj Al Ghul. It was a multi-part story. When I saw it down there for $2, I had to pick it up to get it back in the collection. What's up, Art Chemist?
You got that Silver Surfer one yet, mate? He's been chasing that. I've known him. He's been chasing Silver Surfer 1 as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
Alchemist.
Yeah.
I reckon Surfer would want a Silver Surfer 1 as well.
I want one.
You're starting to get pretty close to 1,000 now, ain't you, Simon?
Yeah, not too far off, mate. I lost the sub today. As soon as Whack posted a thing saying, subscribe to SimpleSimon, he's only 13 away. Well, I'm 14 away now.
It's crazy. It seems like as soon as people start shouting you out, you lose subs instead of gaining them.
Although I had a I don't think he's got a YouTube channel, but I know he does Whatnot auctions and stuff. Tate Wanina, I think his name is. He's a really cool dude. He actually shouted me out on IG, and I got like 7-8 subs out of it. So
nice.
Yeah, so it was good because I haven't had a sub in like almost a month.
I know. I went through a long dry spell, and I started doing the shorts and just like gaining 2-3 subs every one I did. So over the last, say, month and a half, I've gained probably 40 new subscribers just from shorts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the convention's been doing, like, I've got it's probably my second most viewed video in the first 24 hours. My one I dropped yesterday, so I've got a few subs from that.
The convention videos, man, they're always awesome.
They're good fun. Where'd you get these books from?
I got the ones here on top. I picked up today in a comic book haul I released earlier. Got a Green Lantern 47.
It's like a Mike Grell cover, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Most of these are run fillers. Like this is the issue right before Kyle Reiner appeared, and before Hal Jordan kind of went crazy and started killing everybody.
Yeah, KRS Comics Penguin Classics. I've heard of KRS Comics, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, most of these were just run fillers. They were just $2 a piece.
And sometimes that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Just just cool covers.
Yeah,
or ones you're trying to fill a run with or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with picking up some old school books.
Mostly just 90s nostalgic stuff for me. Like this cover right here. This one was actually on my 2022 list to pick up. And I've seen it all over eBay. It's a cheap book. but I was just holding out until I saw it in person to actually get it for cheap instead of having to pay like $10 shipping on one comic.
Louis!
Yo, what's up, Freaky?
I
Man,
got
I
Jack
did not
Tears.
think anybody would be popping on at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Louis probably like, the kid's asleep, I can jump on now.
Yeah.
Louis won't sleep. Art Chemist is probably drawing. Surfer's probably waiting for the
waves.
The first wave.
Man. For a 90s book, this thing smells like a Silver Age. It's probably been in that old bag and board for 10 years. I'm going to have to get some new bags and boards soon. I'm starting to get low.
Drawing a Jean Grey. Awesome. Where's the link? Arsenio?
Yeah, I don't think you put. I think you can't post links in the chat.
Oh, unless you're a moderator.
Yeah, unless you're a mod.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't handed any spanners out. I was thinking about doing that when I do my 1000 celebration. Hand out a bunch of spanners.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good thing to do, man.
I don't even know how to do it. You have to do it in YouTube. You can't do it from StreamYard, right?
Not that I know of. I usually do it from YouTube. Of course, I'm normally streaming from the computer, but today I'm streaming from the phone, so it's kind of a little more limited.
Showed me how to do it. It's not that hard.
Sure
There's one MadSpidey might like.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Got some spider carnage. This is
I finally finished scanning all my books.
Oh yeah, you get the CLZ
25 boxes. I did it within 2 weeks. I should have done it a lot earlier.
How do you actually have to look them up, or do you scan a barcode or something?
But you can do it either way.
That's cool.
Because some of them obviously are direct, like the old school ones are direct, and they don't necessarily have barcodes. So, but the good thing is you can go, like, especially if I pull out an ASM box, I can just grab that box and just go to the series, and I can just click on them. Just go one by one sort of down thing, and then just hit the upload button, and it's done.
I thought about getting the CLZ app just to have like a record on my phone, so that way when I'm out and about, I'll know if I have something or not. Apparently,
the one on your computer does. It's a lot more detailed, and you can do different views and things like that. The one on the phone is sort of a bit more basic, but it's a lot easier because you're at a convention or a shop. You just got it there and right in front of you, so it's nice and easy.
Yeah.
Have you any bags and boards you can lend me, Russ? Because I've got all these raw books and no bags and boards. I have a couple bags.
That's about all the boards I have left.
I actually found some. I had like half a box, half a short box, and like, there's some bags and boards in there. I just found gold.
I was supposed to buy some at the convention, but I didn't see any.
Here's a Spectacular Spider-Man issue 229. I think this is 229.
Yeah, man, I used to love that stuff.
It's got a pretty cool back cover on it too.
Yeah, I love a good floating head cover.
I was a big fan of the Ben Reilly stuff in the 90s.
Yeah, me too.
That
man.
was
the outfit was so cool back then, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was pretty much right around the time I started reading Spider-Man comics. So I'm like just always biased to that era.
It's funny though, because that's what I was into Spider-Man back then as well. And once I got back into comics, I was always like, "Oh, the Clone Saga, that was cool." And people like look back on it and laugh at it. I'm like, "What? It was awesome. What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
I did.
I know it's funny because
and it was in there. I have the whole.
It's
in the first volume of Web of Spider-Man.
As in first Ben Reilly or first Scarlet Spider?
Oh, both.
Oh, okay.
I think it was what was it, issue 118, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have that whole entire run of Web of
Oh,
Spidey,
nice.
the first volume. So
Eventually, I need to pick up a 118.
just
I
ask
haven't,
Steve Runk. He's got about 300 copies of it.
Yeah.
He loves that book.
A Web of Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah, Web of Spider-Man.
There's a cool cover. Kind of a face-off cover.
That'd be good for a
226.
Comic-Gories or a cover slingers if they do like versus covers.
Oh yeah. I still haven't been on cover slingers yet.
I'm surprised they haven't asked you.
Well, he often has
a couple times.
He has the same crew on as well.
But he quite often has
most of the time.
They did
people.
a really good episode where
on the covers Matilda.
Yeah, they did an episode where covers Matilda would hate. So Matilda started. I can't remember the way she was doing. She was giving him really low scores, and like, you're not doing this correct. Grey Man was like, you're not doing this correctly. You would never score that. You would give that an 8 normally, and then you're giving it a 4 deliberately.
Yeah. There's a name in the chat I don't recognize.
I had that.
Welcome to the stream, Woody.
What's up, Woody?
Hey, Woody.
Got Spectacular Spider-Man 258 here. Picked up a total of 8 books at $2 a piece. It surprised me because usually he eBay prices everything, but he just bought a new collection of like 60 boxes, and he just said $2 a piece, so I grabbed a handful of them.
Guess
it was funny because there was a DC Universe logo variant of Green Lantern 51, which was the Kyle Reiner in his new costume. As soon as I picked that one up, he was like, "Let me see that." He started looking it up on eBay. Couldn't get that one for $2.
That's crap, man.
I can't believe they do that over there. Like, yeah, well, like we have shops that obviously raise prices on new books that are like hot or variants and stuff, but we don't have guys that go, "Oh, hang on, I think that's worth more than what I've got the price on it is. I'll go and check it on eBay." They don't do it here.
So no, get this. So, ABC on the weekend. What's the famous Todd McFarlane Spidey cover?
Oh, you mean like what, number one?
The one with all the different color variants and stuff?
Yeah, that'd be number one
So
of the 90s.
We're going through the boxes. So I asked, when I bought my books, I was like, how much are all these unmarked ones? He's like, $10. So Tony was going through and he pulled that out, like the gold one.
Yep.
And he goes, "Simon," and he just showed me. I was like, "You should get that. If you don't have that, it's worth getting. It's a iconic cover." So he goes, because it wasn't marked, Tony asked him, "How much is that one?" And then the guy sort of looked and he had another one on the wall. And he goes, "Oh, $40." So I was like, "Oh," so Tony's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I was like, "Well, that's a bit sketchy."
Yeah.
You know the current Amazing Spider-Man run right now, where Ben Reilly's back and Peter Parker's in the hospital. Any idea where they would get an idea like that from?
Yeah, I remember that book.
This is Spider-Man 71. This is kind of a twofold book for me because it helps fill the run in the Spider-Man story, and it's also an Onslaught tie-in. So it kind of
I need to finish that one too. There's a few odd books I still need.
Really, most of these probably should have been $1 a piece, because I don't think they're really worth anything. They're just fillers and stuff. I need to move to a town that
I need to do that too, because they re-released a lot of even shortly. Like they did Peter Parker Spider-Man, they did Spectacular and Web, and that they did a couple of extra volumes, but for only short runs. I'm still missing a lot of odd volumes from those. I really need to start hunting.
The only ones I'm missing now are just like most of the key issues and stuff, because I just haven't pulled the trigger on those yet.
Yeah. Have you finished your Dark Phoenix saga yet?
Huh?
Have you finished your Dark Phoenix saga?
Close. There's like a few little books here and there that like tie-ins leading up to it. But I think I got the most expensive ones all checked off now. I just need to get a few of the cheaper ones.
Mm.
See, I think I got the main ones from 134 to 137.
Mm.
I think 138 is
130
like 40. Yeah, I got the first Dark Phoenix issue 134.
Hmm.
What's up, SDA?
Are you drinking sweet tea?
No, it's ginger ale.
That'd go good with brandy.
Yeah. If I was drinking brandy, I'd probably be on the floor. I'm a lightweight, man. I'm telling you. A couple years ago, I had 3 hard lemonades, and I was on Instagram Live singing karaoke, man.
You should do it more.
What's your go-to song, Russ?
If I had a real drink, man, it would be over. Y'all two would just have to keep talking until I woke up.
I could see Russ would be singing that Superman song. What's that Superman song you always post in your Instagram stories?
The Kryptonite, 3 Doors Down.
Third Eye Blind.
No, it's 3 Doors Down, isn't it?
3 Doors Down. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 3 Doors Down. These next couple books probably don't need new bags. These came in an AOK from Chop and Drop 2013, and these all look freshly bagged and boarded. So
I saw your AOK to Trop, mate. This guy's sending out slabs as AOKs.
Yeah. I figure I might as well run through them and show them right quick, though. Here's a cool DC Comics Presents.
Nice.
I'm starting to get a nice little run of that just from AOKs and stuff. The DC Comics Presents.
Yeah, I still want that Kiss cover one that you got.
Oh, with Wonder Woman and Superman.
Yep.
I didn't even know that existed. I saw Rayman the Silencer Man show it in one of his flea market hauls, and I just immediately hit eBay and started looking for it.
Yeah, I've been watching one on eBay for like 2 years. If it's in the US only, so I can't justify. Back in the day, I would buy when I first started collecting, I would buy those books from the US. Like it'd be like a $5 book, and then I'd pay $40 to post it here. And then I'd find it for like $10.
I like this cover. It's got kind of a classic style Superman. Batman Superman issue 16. And Chop actually AOK'd me my very first Future State book. You know, I skipped that entire thing. I didn't buy any Future State books. And one of the books he AOK'd was a Future State. Superman versus Imperious Lex.
I've got a Future State book in your pile that I'm sending you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'll be my second ever Future State.
The funny thing is, man, Future State wasn't I didn't like the idea of it, but some of the books I read weren't bad. Wonder Girl was really good.
I heard Wonder Girl was good. I thought about getting it, but I didn't really just want to jump into another rabbit hole.
I actually didn't mind the Dark Detective either, because the Dark Detective, a lot of them linked up. I didn't read them all, but I read Dark Detective, I read the Catwoman one, and they're kind of interlinked, sort of. So it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's an ongoing. What? Catwoman was okay. I think it was.
Yeah. That's a cool cover. This, I think, was from the Bendis run. Issue 22.
Wait a minute.
The face doesn't have the right expression. Looks like he's just sitting there smiling, where the rest of the body's all in action.
Got another copy of Adventures 500. This is I probably got at this point probably 10 copies of this book. From
hopefully
the ones I bought back in the day and the ones that I've been AOK'd over the years. But this is a great book to have. It's the first appearance of John Henry Irons as Steel. And it's the first appearance of the clone Con-El Superboy. So that's always a good book to get. It's like you say, Simon, one day I'll sell it for $1 million.
So once what's his name? John Henry Irons. Once he gets a movie.
Once Shaq makes a sequel to the Steel movie,
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll go through the.
I've got to see that movie. I never saw it. I wanted to, but
that was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
No, here's actually an issue of Lois Lane, issue 10, but it's one of the variant covers, man. It's just a gorgeous cover.
Oh, that is nice.
That's a Tula Lotte cover.
Yep. Thinking about throwing this one in a top loader and trying to display it just because it looks cool.
Noisy. Come on.
I know Jenny Frison did a Lois Lane cover, but I never did pick it up.
The issue 1.
Yeah, she kind of looked like Carmen Sandiego.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, Mark had that on his wall for a long time, and I was like, I don't love it enough to need it, so I didn't.
Yeah. I got a Superman Zero here, one of the 0 Hour tie-ins.
I'm gonna give my food, my cat some food.
No, these last couple, or these next few, I got from Barbarian Kung Fu on Instagram. This was like a, see, what issue is this? I think these were all one-shots. It's like an homage to the Silver Age.
Yeah, very, very classic looking cover.
Yeah. I saw Gray Man showing some of these. And a couple days later, I saw Barbarian Kung Fu on Instagram selling them. So I grabbed one. I've started to become a really big fan of the Silver Age. But a lot of Silver Age stuff is getting expensive, so.
What do you mean getting?
Just an homage cover. It's got a great ad on the back, man. It's actually a Batman with a milk mustache. Got milk ad. You remember those, man?
Oh yeah, they were like on the back of every comic book, just about.
Yeah.
Like every celebrity pretty much did one. Characters, everything.
Oh yeah, I remember the one with
Sarah Michelle
Gellar from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh my god, dude! I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer growing up.
Who doesn't?
I used to have a mad crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, so did I. And then because my biggest crush was Jennifer Love Hewitt. So when they announced I Know What You Did Last Summer with both of them in it, I was like, oh my god.
And then they killed off Buffy in like the first 30 minutes or whatever.
Did they? I can't actually remember.
I think I have it. I think I have it on DVD. I think.
This next book I picked up from Barbarian Kung Fu 2. It's Incredible Hulk issue 444, and it was another one of the Onslaught tie-ins.
Oh, Spirit! It sucks. It wasn't. Is it 440?
444.
First appearance of Thunderbolts.
Yeah. I think I actually used to have that one back in the day. I remember the cover. But really, I mean,
$50 to $100 book now.
Yeah, that book just blew up way too much, man. To me, it's still a dollar bin book. Nobody cares about the Thunderbolts, man. Nobody. It's just the investors that are just turning dollar books into $100 books. It's crazy. No doubt, Freaky. Faith was bad too, man.
Oh yeah, Eliza Dushku.
But yeah, I'm pretty close now to getting all the Onslaught tie-ins. I've got the main story. I just need a few more tie-ins to complete the full run.
Have you got first appearance of Onslaught?
Yeah. I still need to get the cameo, which I think was in X-Men. It was X-Men 14 or 15, I think, is the cameo. But I've got the first full appearance.
Oh, in the 90s series?
Yeah.
I did find I actually have one of the covers of the X-Men #1 when I was scanning my books, and I happened to have First Omega Red too.
Oh, nice. That was issue 4, right?
Yeah.
Do you collect X-Men stuff?
I have some X-Men stuff. I do like X-Men stuff. I bought a whole pile of X-Men at Oz Comic Con.
Like the old ones.
Yeah, the older one. So that's a nice cover.
This was just a kind of a sentimental pickup. I've got the original still sealed in a poly bag. The little shop, the little gas station where I bought my first comic book, you can't see it, but it's up on the wall. On my birthday, she gave me a copy of this for free. The intended at the gas station.
Really? That's cool.
So I've always wanted to get an open copy of it so I could check it out. Most of the books that Barbarian sells on Instagram all start out at $1.
Yeah, that's what Bueller was saying that time. That's shame you on how he does his auctions. They all start at $1 no matter what.
Doesn't matter what. But he could be selling an amazing Fantasy 15 and he'll start it at $1.
That would be crazy.
I'll be like, I'll buy 10 of those.
For real. This next book I paid a little more for is $5, but it's just kind of one of those iconic covers, but it's kind of a weird iconic cover.
Oh, it's not the cap with the big chest, is it?
No,
I've got that.
No, this is before that. This is Captain America 405, Cap Wolf.
Oh yeah,
I've got that book. I found it in my stack.
Oh yeah,
is that a first appearance?
Yeah, it's first appearance of Cap Wolf.
I'm not.
It's actually listed in CLZ as first appearance of Cap Wolf.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's still human on the first page. Yeah, but this was part 4 of a 6-part story, so I'll probably end up tracking down the other parts after.
Yeah, I think I had a couple of numbers around that as well. Like I must have bought like a couple issues at the same time.
But when I saw that cover, I just had to grab it. And I got one left here. This is Action Comics 645. This is a kind of a monarchy. It's the first appearance of Maxima. This redhead here.
Maxima.
Yeah, she's a cool character. She was part of the Doomsday Death of Superman storyline at one point. She kind of caused more chaos than help, though.
So you know what I have to read within the next like couple of weeks. So Carvey asked me to be on what's the name of his stream he does with JP? Gotham. They discussed.
Yeah.
So where they review like a classic Batman book. So they're doing Dark Knight Returns.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I've never read it. He was
like, never read that one?
He goes, I thought it would be impossible to find someone who's never read that. No, I'll just read it digitally. I might see Mark. I'm seeing Mark tomorrow, so I might get it off him, or if he doesn't have it, or if it's too expensive, I'll just read it digitally.
It wasn't in the
I don't think it's an expensive book.
You gave me Long Halloween.
Well, I thought there was a couple in there.
It wasn't Dark Knight's Return.
I've got the trade of it somewhere.
Maybe you could read it to me.
Late night with Russ.
It depends on how big the Patreon donation is. Super Russ Reads could be the new Patreon goal.
And then whether you've got your shirt on or off.
Yeah, wait, is Dark Knight's Return actually long? How many issues is it?
I know I've got that book somewhere. Oh, here it is.
It's just like a single trade, isn't it?
I got the hardcover.
Nice.
I picked it up Black Friday one year at Best Buy, and it was only like $5 or something. It actually came with the the DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's what you can do, man. You could just like rent the movie.
Yeah, but those animations are often different, right?
A little bit. Some of them are real different. Some of them are just a little different.
Like I
But
never. Get to
I'm pretty sure you could watch this movie and just fake it.
Yeah, I don't.
Be like, yeah, I read that copy.
It's a book I should probably read, right? Just like
Yeah,
Under
I mean,
the Bush.
it's pretty good. It's decent. Man, remember when I did the egg stream and I smashed the egg?
Yeah.
A little bit of egg yolk got on top of the book here. I'm just now noticing that. Egg yolk on.
Gonna rot the pages.
Well, it's a pretty cool hardcover. The thing I like about buying these is I always got like some cool sketch art in the back of it.
That's cool.
It's probably hard to see on camera.
Hang on. DK. I've read Watchmen. That was hard read. Wait, so it's only 4 issues, Dark Knight's Returns?
I believe so. This is the 30th anniversary edition.
I could read that. I've been reading like nothing lately. Like,
Man,
I can't remember.
The dried egg yolk just tore the page.
Oh!
But like, you know, it was $5 on a Black Friday sale. It's whatever.
Next thing you know, hardcovers are going to go up to $3,000. The egg yolk variant. Yeah, I really should read Long Halloween as well, because a lot of people were saying the new Batman movie was loosely based on it. But I thought have you read Long Halloween, Russ?
Not all of it. I've got the Noir edition.
That looks thick as.
Yeah. Well, I think this adds a bunch of extra stuff to it. It's
sure
all in black and white.
Because I'm pretty sure MadSpidey, like when I first sort of became friends with him again, he gave me Long Halloween. I think it was 2 of them. I think it was Long Halloween Part 2 as well.
It was Long Halloween. No, I think another one was a different story.
Yeah, I picked this up at a discount store called Ollie's. They had it for like $6.
That's cool.
So I figured, why not?
That's an
Kind
awesome
of got
thing.
a wraparound hardcover.
Yes,
it's a little damaged though. It's falling apart a little bit. The binding at the top.
Long Halloween is definitely a long and hard read. It's very dragged out.
Harder than Watchmen?
Not harder than Watchmen. Nothing's harder than Watchmen.
Have you read Watchmen? Because that was out when you used to read.
Yeah. I have read Watchmen.
Have you read Watchmen, Russ?
No, never read.
You should try that. You should try it.
Yeah, I've never even seen the movie, man. I never watched the movie either.
I like the movie. The book was just it was tough to read.
There's too many like little side notey bits and all that.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. So I bought it from Collector's Edge, right? So at the time, Doomsday Clock was coming out, which is the sequel. So I was like, I walked in the shop and I picked up the first like 4 issues of Doomsday Clock, and then I got to the counter and I go to the guy, would it be weird if I started reading this without reading Watchmen? And he was just like, oh, dude, you got to read Watchmen. I was like, okay, because I actually kind of wanted to buy it anyway. So I was like, I'll put these back, sell me Watchmen. So he sold me the Watchmen hardcover. It took me 2 weeks to read it because I could just do like a chapter a night because I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he goes, in between each chapter, there were these little...
Yeah, the little side.
Yeah. And he's like, they're really important. You've got to read those. Man, there was one chapter that was about like an owl. And I was just like, oh, it was rough. There was like the really cool chapter about Rorschach. That was cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was really a tough read. Long Halloween, though, I mean, is it a detective story? Is that?
Yeah, it's more.
I like that though.
It's very, and as I said, it feels very dragged out. Like it's longer than it should be. That's thus the name Long Halloween. But it's it is more of a detective based story. But it just seems like it goes on forever.
I love how we've got the Marvel guy who doesn't read comics telling us about a DC book that he read
about 20 years ago.
Did you ever read the Red Hood? You get around to reading that? Under the Red Hood? Come on, man.
I've got it. It's in. Just, yeah, maybe that. Maybe the last thing I read last week. I read a Star Wars book. Yeah, I've seen the movie. If that counts.
Yeah, this was another one that came with the movie as part of a Black Friday.
Yeah.
Another one I picked up for like $5.
But you got to be careful too, because a lot of people go, "Oh yeah, I've seen the animated movie. I don't need to read the book." If you take any indication of how different they could be,
yeah,
hush.
I really like. I mean, the animated movie is really good, but the book to me is better.
They miss so much from the book.
I definitely enjoyed. This was one of the cases where I enjoyed the book better than the movie, but the movie was good.
Hey, Battle for the Cow. I don't know if you put that in the same league as Long Halloween and Dark Knight Returns and Under the Radar. You wouldn't put Battle for the Cow in the same category, would you?
See, I haven't actually read Battle of the Cow. That's one I still need to check out myself.
I might have one random issue because that had a cool cover, but I do want to read that because that's when all the other good people are trying to be Batman or something, right?
Yeah.
And isn't isn't Red Hood like Batman with guns?
Pretty much. I've got one random one shot from Battle of the Cow that was, I think it was an annual or something like that.
Yeah, because I used to watch them on eBay. I wanted to buy them as a set rather than trying to bloody get each individual copy and pay postage on every single one of them. Like
Hush, I've heard is great, but that's another one I haven't read.
I read Hush. It was good. It didn't take me too. I had to read it because I did that video with Mark, and he goes, "You have to next week to read this." I was like, "Okay."
Is that Brendan? Is that bloody Schneider Cut guy?
No, Brendan is my mate from work.
Ah, I thought it might have been Schneider Cut guy.
That's.
Brendan.
No, sorry, I was. Yeah, he's Brendan. Snyder Cut guy is Brendan, yes, but no, that is different Brendan.
Oh well, I got you on here. Is the Simply Super stream a go this week?
Yes. Let me just double check my roster, but I'm pretty sure it was just random last week. I had to work the day, which was good. I prefer to work the day, but
have you thought of a topic this week?
No, we do. Man, we've had this topic sitting there for 2 weeks. Yeah, but have you put together your team, Russ?
Not yet.
Are you doing team things again?
We got to create our own.
It's actually an idea from is it pronounced Czar 84?
Sean from Sean.
Right.
Our mate.
Oh, you're doing like a draft league or something like that?
No, just create your own. So he said like an Injustice team, like a villain team. So we're going to do like DC villain team, and then maybe the following week we'll do like a Marvel villain team.
Yeah, because we've done Justice League and we've done Avengers.
And you know what? Every time Russ puts himself in his team.
Yes, I have seen that.
That's only because I got 4 other ladies with me.
I was going to say it's all ladies and him.
I need to find some good lady villains for my new team here. Is there a female version of Doomsday?
Well, what? So when you do those kind of team things, right? Where is it? What about like the people like Harley Quinn, for example? Technically, she was a villain, but now she's kind of not. Can you use those characters?
Anti-hero.
I would say so. Because I mean, there's still stories like the Black Label books you could go off of where she was just straight villain.
Oh, dude, have you read the Joker book by Brian Azzarello?
Yeah. Actually, that's
my favorite read. That was my favorite book.
It's been a while since I read it.
Harley Quinn's like a coke snorting stripper. So good, so good.
Yeah, here it is. I want it from Flicks and Comics.
Yeah, I sent that one of those to a Matilda as well. Or the first time I sent out something, and she was like, "Don't send me." Matilda sent me a package in November.
Yeah,
and it just showed up back at her doorstep.
Oh
what?
No!
Yeah, so I still don't know. I think she said she's going to send another package that has something for you as well.
Oh, okay.
And Sarah, I think she's.
Oh, she might have. Like she did that. The Green Goblin.
Yeah, look at that. The art in that is just killer. Look at that. Bermeo, yeah.
You can always tell his style.
So that was really good, and then Batman Damn was not quite as good.
I haven't got a chance to read that yet. I have issue 2 that I got in an ALK, but I didn't want to read that by itself without getting issue 1 and 3.
Good luck getting issue.
Although I don't think it's as expensive as it used to be, but they have it in trades and stuff.
Depending on whether you want the original Batawang one or you want the re-release.
Well, there's only one. Because
they did a second print without the Bat Dong, didn't they?
I don't think they did. I think you just.
No, I think they centered it in the second print.
So you know what's funny, right? So my buddy Tony at work, he read it digitally, but he read it the day it came out as well. So the digital version was always censored. Because the day I read it the day it came out, which was a day before the rest of the world, because Australia. And as soon as I saw the Bat Dong, I sent it to Tony because he loves Bat Dongs. So he was like, I didn't see that in the digital version that I read. I was like, oh, so they must have always had it censored digitally. We
have a store here, Books A Million, and I see the trade in there all the time. I've just never pulled the trigger on it and picked it up.
I'm spewing I never bought the Harleen trade. So the very first hardcover trade had the acetate cover. So when you take the cover, she's holding up like a mask in front of her face. When you take the acetate cover off, it's just got her face with no mask, and it's like blood splattered over her face. But that's only on the very first print. So I bought a hardcover for Sarah maybe, and it didn't have it.
I've got the single issues of that Harleen. I love that story, man. It was a great kind of an origin story.
It was good, but man, it took me an hour to read each issue. I couldn't believe how long it took me to read that book.
Yeah, but the covers on these were great.
Yeah. So on that, you would take the front off, and then she wouldn't be holding the mask, and there was just blood splatter on her face.
I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna have to look that up.
See, I want to because Tyler said I can send him some books if I want to get them graded. And I've always wanted to get my Batman Damned book graded, but I kind of want to get all 3 issues graded, because if I get issue 1 graded, then I've got 2 copies of each. I've got both variants and stuff. But if I send issue 1 to get graded, then I'm going to have an issue 2 and 3 that are just sitting there without an issue 1. So I want to just get all 3 graded for the sake of it.
They're magazine size, though, aren't they?
Yeah,
would you know, like thinking about doing it with Halo or?
No,
they don't do magazine.
CGC. So I'm going to send it. I asked Tyler if I could send him, because he's getting some stuff graded for Sarah. So I was like, and I always want to ask him, but I didn't. I don't want to ask for too many favors. But then one day we're talking. I was like, hey man, can I send you some books? And he's like, yeah, cool. So, but I know if I send him regular books and magazine size books, they get graded separately, so they'll come back separately.
Yeah.
So he'll get like the regular ones back separately to the magazine ones.
I know a bunch of those Batman Damned, man, they got graded like a solid 10. Because I guess the format they were in, it was easier to keep them in better condition.
Brendan, where are you pulling all this comic book information from? This guy, he's a Pokemon card, he's a card guy. All of a sudden, he's telling me about all these comics. Yes, I'm definitely getting Alice Ever After. She's got Jenny Frison has 2. So it's a Boom Studios book that's coming out, and it's like I don't know. I think it's a sequel to Alice in Wonderland. But there's a Jenny Frison cover, but there's also a ratio variant. There's 2 ratio variants. There's a Frison ratio and an Adam Hughes one. And I'm like, I was like, Mark, can you get those? And he's like, I'm not going to get it, because Mark never gets ratios because he doesn't order enough. So I need
to release what the covers are going to look like.
I don't care.
You can't go wrong with Frison RUs, man.
My concern will be, because there's also a cover B by Frison. My concern will be that the ratio would just be like a black and white version of that, because I could care less about it.
Either that or maybe a virgin variant.
Yeah, Virgin's okay.
Because a lot of times you see that, man. It's like, especially with Art Germ. I know when the new She-Hulk book came out, they had the Art Germ variant for the cover price, and then the virgin variant was like $200. And I'm like, are you stupid? $200 for a new book that probably ain't going to be worth $10 in a couple months.
That's the same with a lot of the conventions have the foil exclusives. So for example, the Jim Lee Batman 50 cover. Yeah, there's a foil version of that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, and there's also all the Catwoman art germs.
Yeah,
almost all of them have a foil variant. I've got
I
about
came so close to scoring a Catwoman 1 with the full variant signed for $89. And the very last second, some dude put in like a ridiculous $300 something bid and sniped it.
Oh, that reminds me.
Like I'll but like 2 seconds away from having that for $89.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get the issue. Have I got issue 1? Wait, which is the Art Jam issue 1 cover?
It's
Is that where she's up against the wall? So then she's holding
I
her
think
whip?
so.
Because I've got about 4 or 5 of the foil Art Jam covers. I spent some money. I bought, I think, 3 of them as a set, which cost quite a bit. But there's issue 4. You know the issue 4, the one where she's got the lacy sort of outfit on?
Oh, yeah.
I want to get that. And I've been watching one for ages, and it's like $70 plus shipping. I'm like, ugh.
My favorite of the Art Jam covers, man, they did 3. You know, he did that one with the Michelle Pfeiffer thing.
I've got the foil. I've got the foil for that.
Yeah.
Actually,
You sent me a copy of that, the regular version. And he did one with the animated series Catwoman.
Yeah, I got the foil for that.
And he did one with like it was a cover homage where she was in the purple suit with the it looked like Batman and Robin's hands pulling the cover away.
Yeah.
That's an awesome cover. Those are probably my 3 favorites from that run.
Yeah, that Michelle Pfeiffer one was like at the time was my favorite cover of all time.
Yeah,
at that time. I don't know if it's still up there, but
Frizen, man, Frizen has been putting out some.
I sent you one of those.
Catwoman.
I sent you one of those.
You sent me the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Yeah, because I had like 4 of them. I was like, "Yes, Russ,
yeah,
you are worthy."
I remember when you did the video, he was like, "Not 1 copy, not 2, not 3."
I mean, I flipped the last one around to 4.
I love watching your comic book calls, man.
I wonder if that book will get to a point where it actually, because you know, like nowadays you buy a book that's 6-7 years old, and just because it was a nice cover, it's like
it could, because a lot of that happens, man. There's so many books out there that are just ridiculously priced now, not because it's any kind of key, but just because it's a classic, iconic cover, like the Adam Hughes Catwoman 51, where she's got the mugshot. Such an awesome cover. It's not a key in any way, but the cover makes it expensive.
All those Catwoman Adam Hughes covers, I don't have any because they're all expensive.
And the
I think the absolute biggest one for that is Silver Surfer 4. Yeah, that classic cover with
with Thor
and Silver Surfer. That's
such an epic cover, man.
Cover.
So get this right.
That's it.
You know the Planet Comic, you know the Aussie reprints, the Murray Comics ones. Mark has that Murray Comics version. I saw it upstairs one day. I was like, "Hey, Mark, I'll give you money for this, please." He won't sell it to me. But I saw it and I was like, "Holy shit!" He's got that, and he's also got the first Red Sonja, but the Australian versions. I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I'll buy these off you." It wouldn't budge.
Another one, man, is I think it's Batman 251, that classic Joker cover with Neil Adams.
Oh, with the cards and stuff and the big I know the one you mean. I think I've actually got a T-shirt still floating around of that.
That's like I've got a T-shirt with it too. T-shirt was the only thing I could afford.
Do you guys like foil books? I love foil books. Who doesn't love foil books?
Oh, foil books were all the rage in the 90s.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be worth so. Like, remember the X-Men Alpha?
Oh yeah.
Like when I found my comics and that was in there, that was the first book I looked up to see if it was worth anything, and I was like, "What? $15?"
Yeah. I know all those books, man. I think it's just because they printed so many of them back in the 90s. It was just like they were everywhere, millions of copies or something.
And embossed covers.
Oh
yeah. I got the Catwoman one, the Brian Bolin one has like embossed on it. That's a nice one.
You'd probably remember this cover because I found that as well. I can't remember what number it is. It's a Fantastic Four book. It was done in the 90s. I think it was around the 370s or something like that, where it was like either an all white cover or an all red cover, and it had Human Torch sort of jumping out. Even the corner box and everything was all embossed. The whole thing was embossed, but it was all one color.
I've seen those, but I don't have any.
I have the red one, which I think is the second print, not the first. The first print was an all white one.
I've got one where it's like a die cut cover. It's a center circle cut out. And when you open it up, it has the 4 on the inside.
Oh, I think I remember that one. Yeah, so many cool covers. A lot of them were real goofy looking, but they were very cool covers.
I'm still a sucker for the gimmick covers, man. The anything like chrome, die cut, lenticular. I love all that stuff.
Snag up IH covers too.
Yeah, I try to always buy Adam Hughes covers. Adam Hughes is always. So nowadays, because he's doing some of the Vampirella variants, and when you order them through Previews magazine, Dynamite's the worst. They sometimes don't have the cover ready. So they post a picture, but they're like, this is the previous month's picture. So you don't know what the cover looks like. So he's like, do I order it? But it's like, I see Adam Hughes on there. I was like, yeah, I'm going to order that ×2, please. So I just ordered the Vampirella one. It's awesome cover. It's got her in a bed with Dracula, and Dracula's like stealing the blanket off her, and like she's like half naked. That. Oh, so good.
The Vampirella covers, man, are always fire. I never did get into buying those. I've only have the one Vampirella book that I bought back in the 90s. It was a cosplay cover.
Baby, I got one in your pile. See, that's what my doubles are for.
Yeah.
And triples and quadruples.
Well, when I buy triples and quadruples, I think, well, if I give one away, maybe because man, this is the year I have to start selling some books. Like, I think this is the year that I need to look into starting to do. Or just try it out.
How many copies of Berserker do you have?
Yeah, well, again, I've got a whole set for you, mate. Once it comes out, I'll send you the whole run.
Is it good?
I actually haven't been keeping up with it. I've read the first 3 or 4 issues. I wouldn't say it's great. It's an enjoyable read. It's violent.
I heard it was ultra violent. Yeah, like a lot of action.
Yeah, like he tears a horse in half. just with his hands. It's pretty violent. But you know, if they ever make a movie, well, who'll be laughing then, boys? Who'll be laughing then?
Worth $1 million.
That's right.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt at all if they made a movie out of it, man. Because Keanu Reeves, he's been cranking them out lately.
Yeah,
I heard they were coming out with another John Wick.
Yeah, but if they're gonna actually use Keanu, they need to do it now because he's not getting any younger. Like I haven't seen The Matrix, but he looked really. Is he really? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
He looks really skinny in it. Because he started like in John Wick. I haven't seen the last one, but he started to get pretty dad bodish. You know.
Up you, Mark. I'm coming over to WA, mate, and beating the shit out of
you. How do you plan to sell some excess books? How do I'd probably just go on eBay. I think eBay's there because people tell me like Sean was like, nah, do it on Facebook. Problem with Facebook is I feel like if I'm going to sell books on Facebook, people want to buy books on Facebook and they want to get a bargain. Like, you ain't getting a bargain for me because we're trying to make some money here. So
Instagram, I don't know. Instagram might be the way to go for selling. I've heard eBay, man. I saw a thing earlier where eBay was like charging like double the fee or something, and they were like double taxing people and all kind of stuff.
Oh, it's to do also with because you guys have got that new tax threshold, that $600 thing. So if you actually sell stuff on a regular basis, or I don't know how it works. Like you'd have to probably talk to some of the bigger seller guys, but if you hit over $600, you go to you get massively taxed or something like that. I don't know. You guys, you'd be able to find out quicker than what I would, but I've heard a lot of the guys talk about it at the moment.
Problem with IG is, man,
it's just stuff I've heard. Like I've never tried to sell books on there, so I don't know personally.
But I just think it's the bigger platform for anyone. And here's the thing, right? So my whole thing is going to be I'm going to sell a lot of my Lickworthy stuff, right? I feel like for me there's a market for that because there's going to be people who only want to buy those books online because they don't want to walk into a shop and like be buying all these pointy looking covers. You know?
Just send them in like a discreet paper bag.
How about a round of Lickworthy mystery boxes?
Well, I already did.
You gave one away.
I gave one away, right? And then he unboxed the video and he couldn't remember that it was a Lickworthy mystery box. So he's just like, oh, I think it's some sort of mystery box. And he goes, I think he tailored it to the person who won. And I'm just thinking, and he does not collect that kind of book. So he starts pulling out his books. He's like, yeah, that's a pretty sexy cover. I was like, yep, that's another one. I was like, you want a Lickworthy mystery box, mate?
Free toy with every box.
T-shirt guy.
There's a T-shirt guy,
mate. T-shirt guy. 20.
Oh, you're off early, T-shirt dude. Let me see if I can find something right fast. There you go.
I wonder, Russ, if you took your T-shirt off, he might not join streams anymore.
Hey, I'll take all the viewers I can get.
But yeah, no, I feel like eBay is just the easiest platform to do it. And I'm not going to do international shipping either. I just can't be bothered working that out. So just local.
Yeah. I think that's probably why somebody said Facebook group, because there are a lot of Australian comic book Facebook groups.
Yeah, but I think on Facebook, you're going to have that thing where they're going to personal message you and try to get deals off you. I'm like, dude, get out of here.
That's why you ride on a like sale or something like that.
Yeah, but I also don't want a million of people to see it and be like, you're ripping people off. It's like, hey, man, let it go and make some money. So, because some of those books, like those Dynamite stuff, you don't find them in shops down here so much unless you're ordering them. So
I know Gray Man's trying to sell books right now. He's been buying collections and but some of the stuff like he's been showing is like, I don't know if you're gonna make money on that, Gray Man.
So he's making money off me, mate. So he messaged me the other night and he goes, hey dude, I've got these books, these Star Wars books, and since you're the Star Wars guy, I thought I'd give you first dibs. And literally he has the 4-issue miniseries I just read digitally, which I was looking for on eBay because Tom Taylor wrote them. But they're big bucks. Yeah. So I've already bought 2 books off him that I'm paying off. Like they're costing me $100, like $50 each. I've bought some Star Wars Dr. Aphra book off him.
Pretty big keys. And
some it's a Spider-Gwen, the ASM 300 homage, but with Spider-Gwen on it. Yeah. I'm buying that as well. I bought books off Gray Man. I've got a Pokemon, the first movie comic book signed by all the voice actors. Ooh,
nice. Book.
Big book.
in my
I didn't know they had Pokemon comics.
You've already got these though.
I do have. How much was he selling those for? Did you say?
Is it all? See, there's a couple of random ones.
So tell Russ how much you just spent on your.
I haven't spent it yet. I'm paying it off.
He just spent $2,000 off some seller on like a collection of books.
Oh, a whole collection.
It's over 100 books.
I imagine there's some nice books for $2,000.
It's more because there's a few. I wouldn't say.
Hopefully, he don't swerve you and send you a bunch of Liefeld stuff.
No Liefeld.
Hey man, one of my biggest books is a Liefeld book.
Which one, man?
The biggest Liefeld book.
The biggest.
Oh yeah, the first Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's in a.
Oh, dude.
You almost gave it to me.
Don't pull an 84, man.
It's in a Halo slab.
Halo slabs are good, though, man. I mean, from what I've seen, those things are crazy sturdy.
Yeah, but the crap
with CGC right now, man, CGC is having so many issues.
That's why most people are going to CBCS now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For what CGC charges and the way their quality control right now is, like they sent me that after waiting like 7-8 months, they sent me that Wonder Woman black and gold, and the whole back of the case was all scuffed up, man.
So this is what I don't like about Halo slabs, and I don't know if you're about to see it, right? But the back of the slab here, where it seals off, it's not sealed. Like it's not. It looks like I don't know how to explain. How do you explain that?
It's not flush.
Yeah, it's not. It's like I don't know if you can see it, but the top here, right? It's like not smooth. It looks like look at that. It looks like it's chipped. See how that looks like it's been chipped off? Yeah. That's like normal for a Halo slab. Like the way they seal them at the back is just stupid. So they don't look clean. They just look rough around the back. So, but yeah, like I was looking at this because when we cracked his slab on that video, I was like, it looks like someone's already been trying to hack into this. But then I realized, oh no, they're all kind of like that. So
But I think they've changed that too. Because
I know right now, man, I don't know. Just CGC just pissed me off so bad that if I ever send my own stuff to get graded, it's definitely going CBCS.
Yeah. But no, the collection, it's sort of a collection, sort of not. Like I bought, it was off one of the Australian Facebook groups, and I bought some old Man Thing books. It was only like 4 issues or something, just 4 random issues. It was cheap. It was old school. So I just bought it. And then he goes, oh, I've got some other books. So he just started sending me a whole heap of photos. Just kept coming. There were some big books in there.
Hey, once we get off, I want to see.
There was two main books, but the 2 main books are like $1,000 to $1,500 if I bought them by themselves. So everything else is pretty much just fillers. It's all fillers. So he basically just said, look, $5 to $10 a book, which is basically what we would pay in back issue bins over here. So, but it ended up going, there's a few that are slightly bigger, maybe minor keys and things like that. So maybe $20 or $30 or $50 books. But we pretty much came to a deal where I picked about 90 something books, and then he's throwing in about another 10 or 15 books for the price. But I'm paying it off over a couple of months.
Yeah. With the way things are now, man, with the comic market, you never know what's going to take off. So one of those $30 or $40, $50 books might be a couple hundred in a few months.
You saw the Loki series, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that Owen Wilson plays, Mobius.
Yeah.
There's his first appearance in one of the books.
Oh, nice.
No, that's a minor key. That's not one of the big books.
Like, is that your big book you paid $2,000 for?
No.
If anyone watching wants a chance to win a Halo slab, I currently have a giveaway where you can win a 9.8 Halo slab. Captain Marvel, she's going to heat up. She's going to be back in the MCU. This book could be worth $1 million.
Simon's channel link is the first one in the description. If anybody's not subbed up to him yet, he's close to that 1K mark.
Stuff. Oh, mate, it's the giveaway of the century, a signed poster by my best friend, Tom Taylor. Oh, mate. I didn't get to see Tom he didn't come to the convention.
Oh, he didn't show up this year?
No, he was writing by the lake because he posted on Instagram on the same day. He's like, doing some writing by the lake today. And I'm like, what? You're supposed to be here with your best friend.
Everybody rushed to the lake and get autographs.
That would have been funny as if I did like an interview with him by the lake on a park bench while we're feeding seagulls.
That would have been great.
Brendan, you have to check out my Road to 1K giveaway, and you can win a Halo slab plus a pile of other books.
Or just give him a whole heap of sales at work.
Simon's channel is the first link in the description.
I'm also going to be doing an Aussies only giveaway because Mark gave me a bunch of stuff. One of them, he gave me this, right? He's like, here, this is for your giveaway. Ugh!
Oh, what?
This is for
I'm entering now.
My giveaway. And I'm like, he gives it to me. I'm like, you know what's this going to cost me to send overseas?
It'd be like $300 shipping.
Yeah, so I'm going to do an Aussies only giveaway as well. And I'm going to give away this and a bunch of other books that he's given me. So
that's wise, man. The wise decision.
I don't want any stupid questions or anything, though.
No, this one's going to be easy. I'm literally just the first time I'm ever going to make it easy and just be like, all you need to do is leave a comment and let me know where you're from in Australia, and some hashtag.
Okay.
Like, hashtag.
It helps your chances to win if you live a couple blocks away. You can just like walk up and leave it on their doorstep. No shipping.
You know how I'm going to draw the winner? I'm going to do the duck race.
Oh, you're stealing it off Brian.
No, well, I saw a few people. I've seen Jitterbug does it, and that DC Irish guy. I saw a few. Have you seen them, Russ?
Yeah.
The duck race?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
They're so cool, man.
Did you say Chris the Comic Pets? It's the same thing, but it was all emojis.
Yeah, so you can change them to what they don't have to be ducks, but ducks are pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do a duck race to draw the winner. And
that's pretty cool, man.
So you can choose how long the race goes for. I might make it like a 10-minute race and I just commentate it the whole time. But the worst thing is there's like a pattern. So if you've ever watched one, whoever's like winning at the start, they're never going to win. The winner always just comes from at the very last like 2 seconds, the winner just comes like charging from the back of the pack.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, right, because I watched one of Brian's one that I entered, I think it was his 400 or something like that. I rose to the front. And then all of a sudden, somebody just came from all the way to the back. And because I was literally like right along the line.
I saw that one.
And then it just went boom, straight past me and I lost.
Yeah. Hashtag rigged.
I was like, yep.
Hashtag rigged.
Somebody check that duck for steroid use.
So yeah, I'm still going to do that as well. I got so many videos because of Supernova. Just like I've never. Oh, it's been a while since I released as many videos as I have over the next week. So yeah. There was a while back in the early days I was doing like, 5 to 6 videos a week. But this week, because I want to get Supernova out of the way the week after it's done, rather than letting it drag out over a couple of weeks when people stop caring. So, but also
if I'm like release a new part every couple of days or
every 2 days. So, but the thing is, so tomorrow I'm supposed to have my weekly comic haul, and I never miss that. So I'm going to do that at night, as I usually do, but release them. So I'm going to release Supernova Part 2 tomorrow morning here. So it'll be afternoon for you.
So that'll be like yesterday for me.
Something like that.
However it works.
Hi, Leah. What's going on, mate? The man
What's
himself.
up, Hialeah?
Champ. I call Hialeah Champ because he's the guy who took me out in Comic Gories the one time I played. But he is also a Comic Gories.
He was close, man. He was close.
I know, man. I know. I was like, literally, it is so nervous being on that show. I literally was just thinking, I just don't want to be Russ. I just don't want to be Russ.
Hold up the book 5 minutes after the timer goes off.
So a video I've always wanted to make, and I still plan on making it. Just will take a lot of time and effort to do. I want to make a video where I talk about my favorite Comic Gories moments. And, I have clips and stuff from the show. But one of the segments would be Super Russ. How you started off with the worst. It was like the worst competitor ever in the history of Comic Gories. He missed the buzzer twice.
Yeah.
And then the redemption story, Russ. You came back and became champ.
Yeah, I won 2 times. And I got a home edition win under my belt too.
You beat the one that was crazy was when you beat Jimmy. Was that the second victory that you did?
I think it was the second time I was on.
Because
sure.
as in like was it your first win or second win when you beat Jimmy in the final?
I think that was my second win. It might have been the first win though.
Because Jimmy is good. Like he's good. He's pretty good at Comic Gories. So like I was just like,
he has, man. It's like
I was like, Russ, you're in trouble. And I was like, holy crap, I can't believe you won. It was so good.
Take it easy, SDA.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.
And poor Mike popped in. What's going on, Mike?
Playing a Yakuza game.
I don't know if I would say great at Comic Gories. I'm average. I think the only thing that kept me from getting a 3-peat win was the timer. If I remember right, the timer got me on the possible 3-peat.
Your demons came back to haunt you.
Yeah. But honestly, man, I was kind of relieved when I lost.
Wait, who did you lose to? Was it Alex the Comic Hoarder?
Oh man, I don't even remember now. I'd have to go back and like check the replay, but because honestly, I was kind of relieved when I lost because I knew I didn't have to go back up.
Dude, when I did it right, I was just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be on the show again, right? And it's literally my favorite show. I literally had every single one of my boxes all around me here. So that's like 20 boxes or something or more of comics all sitting around me. And the whole time I was just like panicking. But you know what I did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When they put the categories up, I just took a screenshot. So I had it there and I was like thinking of books.
But it's crazy, man. I love watching the show, but it's so stressful being on it.
I think if I was ever going to go on it, I think the only one that I might have a chance would be when you pick the run.
Yeah, they're doing that at the moment because they only do. So that's one of the Olympic ones they do.
Yeah,
they've been doing the Olympic stuff.
I think the coming up episode is that you can only choose from 2 runs.
Mm.
Amazing Spider-Man and Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, somebody. Oh, who was it? It was he hasn't got a YouTube channel, but he's got IG. But he's been on a couple of times. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. But he actually picked, I think, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I watched that. Yeah, I watched that.
He played that. He actually did really well. So,
Hialeah was in one of my favorite moments. Right, apart from the shirt ripping, that would definitely
the one
make
where he was dressed up as Dorothy.
I was going to say
that was when he was up against me. When Hialeah showed the Red Hulk and he ripped off his shirt, that was classic Comic Goes moment. But one of the, there's been a couple of times where there's been those plays, like when you beat Jimmy, I was like, holy crap, that's crazy. There was the time when J Hood beat, I think it was Kenny, and the comic category was 9.8 white pages, and he pulls out a non-slab book and he won the round. Right? So
that was fantastic, man.
Moments like that are epic. But Hialeah, right? I remember he was what's the guy's name? I always forget. What something collectibles, time collectibles or something. Little tall dude. He owns a comic shop, I think. And Hialeah was up against him, and it was the final round. Winner takes all for the final round. And they had to show a Venomized cover or something like that. Or
when he pulled the sketch cover.
So,
a Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Hialeah showed like some sick looking null book. And I was like, oh, that's a good cover. Like, that's going to be hard to beat. And then the other dude pulled out a sketch cover of Venomized Wonder Woman. And I was like, holy crap.
That was such a crazy sketch cover, man.
That was like, there's moments like that, man. Like, that show is so good.
So that's why you're wanting sketch covers. You want to go back on Comic Gories to win that way.
Maybe, yeah. Punchline
That's crazy. You never know what's going to win on that show, man. Like, when I won, it was just $1 Superman book.
But there's also times, right? And here's the thing. Like, for example, you voted for me. I remember. I was like, I don't expect you to vote for me. I want you to vote for the best cover. You know what I mean? Like, so take the time, collectibles. Thank you, Hialeah. But like, for example, like if you go on, Russ, as much as I love you, if you don't pull the better cover, I'm not going to vote for you. I'm sorry. I take Comic Goes very seriously. Okay, if you do the sell though, if you sell it well, I'll give it to you.
A lot of people vote for their favorite.
I sold the facsimile cover pretty good.
or the bigger book.
Like when
like the bigger cake.
When I think it was Nick the Comic Nerd. I think what's his name? No, what's his name? Not Nick the Comic Nerd.
Nick Comic Culture.
Nick Comic Culture. He had like the entire what do they call themselves? Bad Batch PCP Army or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like they were all voting for him clearly. You know what I mean? Like,
but I do that too. Like, if I have like a friend on the show, I'm gonna vote for my friend. That's just how I am.
Comic Goes ain't no joke for me. All right, I take it very
seriously. Like, when Sharon went on, she just had like half a short box.
I can't believe
of course I voted for Sharon every time. But to be fair, Sharon pulled some fire books out of there. She had the first Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, the one of the 5 copies that she has.
That's right.
And I still don't know.
I always have like trouble on the show. Like if there's ladies on the show, I vote for the ladies. I don't care what the book is.
So they'll pull out the cap with the big chest, and you'll still vote for it.
It depends on how nice looking the lady is that pulls the book.
we won't take that any further. We might get in trouble.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe I don't know. I'm happy with that one, with the one time thing, because ages ago I got invited on by Matt when it was still on Matt's channel, because they would do the international version, and then Matt moved house and then stopped doing the show. And I was like, I guess I'll never be on the show then.
The worst part is the aftermath where you have to like reorganize your collection.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. That's why I don't like showing comic books on your stream anymore, because I'm just like, you know what? Let's just talk, Russ. I've got like a pile this big from like the history of our show is in a pile pretty much. Just sitting there. That's like a Cole and Bearded's. Cole and Bearded's comic challenge. Like I did the first one. I was like, I'll just do one, show some support. And then they did couples covers. I was like, I'm gonna have to show. Oh, I have to participate in that, right?
Yeah, I've done the last 2 of those just because I'm doing the whole video a day thing. So when they have like that, I got an easy video. I can make it. I don't have to like stress and come up with an idea.
Yeah.
Pull out the old
37
Listerine
on my
bottle
list.
and just put it in front of the camera.
I still need to get that book.
If you can't get that book, just get homage covers. You know, that's what I've
No, original only.
I picked up a book at the convention, Russ, that I saw you show, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got.
What, you're not going to wait till your whole video from the...
I won't show everything. I'll just show a couple of things of what I got.
Sneak
I'll have a
peek.
look at it all later.
Subscribe to Simple Simon.
You showed that, didn't you?
No, I don't have that one.
What? I could have sworn it was you that showed that.
Nope, that one is not in my collection.
Is he going for
That's
Richard?
Maxima though.
Oh, is
That's
it?
the character I have the first appearance of right here.
Yeah, he's going for the Rachel round.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. I thought you showed this book.
Nope.
You showed it. It must have been one of those videos I watched for the what's it called? The couples cover thing.
Might have been.
Speaking of couples, do you know the significance of this book?
Is that? No, I can't tell.
I didn't know what it was, but Tony told me. He's like, you should get this. I was like, why? And he's like, it's the first gay marriage in comic books. So I said,
Really?
okay, Tony, for you, I'll get it.
Who is it? Which characters?
I don't know. I'm the next man guy.
I know that's North Star, like North Star from Alpha Flight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who the other guy. I think the other guy's a newer guy.
North Star Marriage.
At first,
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh, what the hell?
nice.
You
That's a
people
great
like
issue.
fucking that I want.
$4, baby. And then check this one out. $4, baby.
Ah, no way. That's the first Monica Rambeau, isn't it?
As Captain Marvel, I think.
As
So I picked one up. Remember, I did a Nerds Day Out. We went the one where he was in, and I found one for $3. Found a second one for $4, and this one's in nice condition. The other one's trash, but this one's actually nice. So, mate, eBay baby, hit me up.
I thought the first Captain Marvel is Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel. I thought that was like her on the cover with the close-up shot.
Maybe
Like
I
you
actually
can
don't.
see her
Actually,
face.
I just know that that's a key, and I know it
Yeah.
was hot for a while. So as soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it. But that copy was literally just looked like it'd been run over by 3 cars. This
But,
one-
but for $3 over here, that's a bargain.
yeah.
Let me look. I'll pull up mine.
Because Monica Rambeau, she's going to show up in the Captain Marvel movies, right? Coming up.
Yeah. She's supposed to be in the new movie when it drops.
What she was in
Yeah,
WandaVision.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what the end of the season they kind of let up.
Yeah,
with that, right? 'Cause I didn't get it at the end of WandaVision. I was like people were like, oh my god, I can't believe what happened. And I was like, what happened? I don't know.
Did you see
I didn't get it.
Did you watch the first Captain Marvel movie with the Skrulls?
I've only seen it once. Yeah, I saw it at the cinemas and I
Okay.
fell asleep.
The only thing I didn't like about that movie was they made the Skrulls the heroes, where in the comics they're villains.
Is that not a good twist?
Nah, I
Skrulls
think
are the
they
ones
kept the
being
Skrulls as villains
Yeah.
because then they could do a proper secret invasion story, which they could still do. I guess they could do like a group of them that's villains, so they could still kind of do a proper secret invasion, maybe.
I found a bag and board, just one.
I think it might be actually her first appearance.
This is also coming your way, Russ, when I eventually get around to sending it. Yeah.
Vengeance 9000,
send-
original art piece.
And I'll send you Sarah's one as well.
All right, cool, man. Those will definitely go up on my wall somewhere
Well,
back here.
they're going to be the backing boards to the books I send
Yeah.
you, so- which means I
Did
need
you
to
see
find
the one that Did you see the one 64-page special did?
I saw some. I can't remember the picture. Did he?
Man, he
post,
like
Did he post it as a
like
video?
professional.
Or did
He was
post
like
it
the
as-
first, like an hour after I posted the video. 64-page special had like a professional looking picture up, man. Like that dude is a crazy good artist.
He actually entered my giveaway as well, and I forgot to actually watch the video. Did he do it as a video, or did he actually just post it?
He did a video, yeah. And I think the thumbnail is like Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the TV screen. But 64, man, that dude is like crazy good artist.
Yeah, he is. I think because he drew a picture once, and I asked him, I was like, maybe I can get you to do a sketch cover for me, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
64 killed it, man.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, it says first appearance of Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau.
I'll tell you, if he sent me that picture, I would frame it and put it on my wall.
That is sick. That is sick. I gotta send 64 something one day too. I really want to send him an AOK because of that New Mutants book. Like one day.
He's an awesome dude, man.
In a high grade, it's $125 book.
There you go. Boom! I'll send it off to CGC,
and then it becomes $1 million book.
That's right. You got to see the new Batman.
No, not yet.
You got to see it, mate.
I'm still waiting on the new Spider-Man to come out on Blu-ray. I don't know, man. I just don't go. The last movie I saw was Endgame in theater. I always just tend to wait on like the DVD, Blu-ray release or digital release or something.
I would probably still say Avengers is a better movie to watch at the theater because it's kind of like this was good in the cinema, but something like Avengers is like an epic sort of thing. So I guess it's probably better.
Just like when I go to the theater, I always end up going by myself, and I hate doing that, man.
Yeah, then
I just wait on the release at home.
I saw a lot of the superhero movies that I used to watch. Because I used to sometimes do like a little movie review, which I hate doing, but I used to do them. So I used to go see the first session in the morning. I saw Joker by myself. I saw heaps of movies by myself.
Oh, I got my first Russian bot of the stream.
You think they'd be too busy fighting at the moment? Am I wrong?
Subscribe, Russian bot. Subscribe.
You're dying, mate. All right, maybe we should get out of here because I got to continue editing so I can kick this guy out.
Yeah, it's getting late. Late over there, isn't it?
What time is it there? It's like morning time for you now soon.
Yeah, it's getting close to 6 a.m. in the morning for me.
Yeah,
so it's probably about 10 o'clock at night for you.
So when I drop my next part of my Supernova video tomorrow morning, you'll probably be asleep. I don't
know because I slept a couple hours last night, but I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just figured I'd get up.
Nice. All right, mate. See you, Hialeah. I'll get you back one day, mate.
As long as you're not wearing the Dorothy outfit.
That was awesome. His intro was epic.
All right, peace, guys. And for anybody watching on the replay, click the link and subscribe to Simon if you're not already.